Well, that is the opposite of what I wanted it to do. Hello. What is it doing? Oh my god. Never seen it do that. There? Okay. I think it has figured out how to actually focus. Beautiful, beautiful. Just gonna make sure everything's working as expected. Go to YouTube. Make sure everything's working as expected. Go to YouTube. Make sure everything's working as expected. Okay. It does seem to be working, and we can do the same on Twitch. Twitch.com. Yes, the room is red because I'm gonna go to sleep in a few hours, and I don't want, whoa, big old yitties on my Twitch. Video producer, stream manager. I forgot about my 9 followers on Twitch. How could I have done that? That is abysmal. Well, we will see how today's stream goes, but it's a pretty interesting one actually. I'm just doing it because why not, honestly. It's pretty exciting stuff that we're working on, and it will be fun to see how everything kind of comes together. Because we're going to start with, yeah, that's fine, close. We're going to close this so I have access to the chat. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so, wow, we had 1 viewer and that viewer is gone. Well, you will be missed. You will be missed, random viewer. Yeah. All right, welcome back to the 1 viewer. We are gonna be doing some fun stuff here in just a second. As I set everything up. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. There we go. All right, so the point of this stream is there is this Web3 game called Dookie Dash, released by Yuga Labs, the same people behind Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? So this brand has become quite massive, and everybody in the space has been looking for cool projects, right? It's like, what are these big name brands like Yuga Labs, Doodles, Moonbirds, what are they going to do? What is the utility? How are they going to use all this money that they have generated and made over the previous bull run? So these projects are finally starting to come out with things that are actually pretty fun, and Yuga has definitely been on top of this. They have showcased some fun stuff. They have given their holders a lot of different airdrops, and those have been worth a lot. So, you know, there's this joke in the NFT space that the only utility there is money. So all you want your NFTs to do is to go up in value. That is it. There's no other value, and I can totally see that. It's fairly true, I'd say. Okay, but Yuga Labs recently released a game called Dookie Dash, and it's a pretty simple game, but it's well made and it's fun to play. Okay, so what do you need to play this game? You need a sewer pass, so you need another NFT, and I think some of the the Bored Ape holders were airdropped one. I think all the Bored Ape holders and Mutant Ape holders were airdropped, or they could claim a sewer pass, and then other people can buy a sewer pass to play the game. And the sewer pass is going around OpenSea. Let's take a look. it should be around a couple ETH. I think there's levels of this pass. So there's 24,000 sewer passes right now, and the floor price is 2.53 ETH, and there's different tiers. I think there's 3 tiers, and each tier gives you special abilities and stuff like that. Okay, so this game is token gated, so you need to own one of the sewer passes. And then once you have one, you can connect your wallet, you can log into the game, and then you can play. Now, how do you win? They gave everybody roughly 20 days or so. I think it was released January 18th. And they gave everybody till February 8th to play the game and try to get into the top scores. And there's some speculation. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I think the more you play and the better you do, the more rewards you're going to get. So if you end up being one of the top people in the highest scores, that's going to be worth a lot. The speculation I think around is if you get first, that's worth a couple mil. Second place is worth a couple $100,000. Third place is worth $100,000, and so on and so forth. That's what I know what's going on. So clearly, that's a lot of money. Now the question is, it's a browser-based game. How secure can it be? When I first heard about this, one of my friends delegated one of their passes to me. So I have one of the passes, and I was like, I'm gonna hack this. I'm gonna hack this game. It can't be that secure that nobody can hack into this. And I was pretty, I was like, I can totally do this. There's no reason this should be unhackable. Like, what can they actually do? This is off-chain. On-chain things, I can still imagine they're mathematically secured, and unless there's like a big vulnerability, they're usually pretty secure. But how secure can this backend be, really? I spent a good amount of time digging through the game code, digging through their website, interfering with the network requests and middlemaning them and changing the stuff and understanding how things work, and it is actually really well secured. They've done a great job securing it and architecting this game, and I can totally go into how all of those things work because it's quite interesting, and it kind of gives us like a way to build our own Web3 games, because I just didn't think it was possible to be able to build a completely secure experience that is not just going to be hacked by some of the hackers out there, because it's actually quite beneficial for people to be able to, like financially, they have a lot to gain if they're able to hack into this. So if you're able to hack into the game and get number 1 place, that's worth millions of dollars. That's a lot of money. And if I spend 5 days doing it, that's a good 5 days spent on making $1 million, right? Not a big deal. Fantastic. So I tried to hack it directly, hard to hack it directly. We need to kind of do this a roundabout way. So, okay, let me kind of tell you why it's hard to hack this game. Let me show you what the game looks like. Alright, so this is the game. I'm going to mute this so we don't have to hear it. Okay, so start now. It's going to check the sewer pass that I have, and I can validate it. Alright, no, I don't need a tutorial. Okay, it's pretty simple. I can just use my mouse to move this character around, and he's in the sewer, and you have to avoid the obstacles and try to get survive as long as possible while collecting all these items to increase your score. Scores on the top left, and some of the items are worth 300 extra points, 500 extra points, whereas some are worth 2,000 extra points. I can click to dash, and whenever you see the wooden thing, it can be destroyed by a dash, versus these pipes cannot be destroyed, and the moving thing cannot be destroyed, the fan thing. Right, the current high score, we'll look at that in a second. Okay, I just lost right there. See, it's a pretty good experience, and the game is pretty fun, right? So what's happening is some of the people that hold, Bored Apes and Mutant Apes, they're actually delegating their wallets and hiring pro gamers to play this game for them, to grind this game for them, and to get them the high scores. I actually know people who are charging 2 ETH, 2.5 ETH more to get high scores, to get a score above a certain. I got, what did I get? 15,971. If we scroll down, we see the top scores. First is this person. I don't know. Oh, actually, I thought I knew this person. Never mind. But the top score is $864,000 points, and it's only Feb 8th. So we have another week left in this. So I expect to cross million points in the high scores. Now I'm not gonna grind this. I would have, gotten my cousin or someone to grind this for me, but they don't understand that how valuable this can be, so they're missing out. But that's cool, cause we can hack it in a different way. We can game the game, and I'm gonna get into how we're gonna do that. The title is a pretty good indicator of how we're gonna do it, but I can tell you why it's unhackable, or why it's pretty, extremely hard to hack. Okay, so here's what's going on. So when we start a new game, it sends a request to the backend, to their backend, and that backend then returns a seed, right? So okay, I'm just gonna show you here. Let's play again. That's fine. Okay, so right here, start pass, right? So we got a hash and a seed, and then the other things are about the pass that I have, and then there's an end. So when we start the game, we send a request to the backend asking for the seed. The seed is then used to generate the level, and then when we send the end request on game end, what it does is it actually sends in inputs, and what this is actually the positions of your mouse normalized to the screen size for the game, right? So wherever your mouse was, it's keeping track of that every single frame, and then normalizing it, and then encoding it in this thing, and we can go into how they've encoded that, which is fairly straightforward, I'd say. And then they encode it and then send it back along with the score. Okay, great. Now, along with the seed as well. So on the back end, what they're doing is actually simulating the whole game that you've just played with the inputs and with the seed, because they can generate the whole thing in the back end. And by doing that, they can basically, just by having the inputs and figuring out how long it took you, they can run a bunch of checks to make sure that you didn't mess something up. Because the first thing I tried was to just change the score, right? I didn't take a look at the inputs, I didn't take a look at the seed, I just changed the score, and they immediately knew that something's wrong, right? That's because they're simulating the game, and they know how long the game is, and they know how long it would take to get that score. They know all of those things. Okay, next thing, I figured out how the inputs work, and we can change the inputs, of course. We can make them whatever we want. Okay, to figure out where your mouse should be, or what your, what position to encode, simply based on the level, is actually pretty hard. So let's say if we wanted to figure out the right position for the player to be in any given moment, and then backtracking that to the mouse movement, it's fairly hard to do. But we do have access to pretty much everything that is in memory. So all the assets that are coming and going, we have access to that. And it is possible for us to figure that out and encode that. But that's pretty hard. I'd say that'll take a bit of time. And I think I would want to do that with a few other engineers, not alone. Okay. So because they're simulating the whole game with the inputs, that's what makes it hard. That's what makes it that you can't just do something simple like change the score, or just what I did was disabled by digging into their code, I disabled all of the obstacles so I could just go right past through them, right? Fairly, it's nothing crazy. I can even show how that works. Why not? We'll do that real quick. So JS, we need hacked game logic, and then I need we need if this dot hacking, I believe, right here. So all we need to do is replace this function 3868. Let's take that 3868 and let's add a debugger before we send. Okay, so when we're loading the JavaScript, it's Webpack has chunked out different parts of the JavaScript. This part of the JavaScript is the game logic with all the systems, the audio system, the obstacle system, the collision system, setting up the game. All of those things are part of this chunk. So we just need to go find that chunk real quick. We can do that using, where's the search button? Used to be right here. Search. We're gonna go 530. That's gonna give us a bunch of stuff. We're gonna go with this one. We're gonna format it, and we are gonna add a breakpoint right there. We don't need this one. Okay, looks like, see, I have some breakpoints already there. Okay, so we're gonna reload this. It's gonna give us a breakpoint right there. We're gonna go line by line real quick. Okay, have we set U yet? We have set U. Okay, I'm just gonna format this as well. Okay, we have set U, so now we just need to go to console. We have access to U now, so we can say U. What was the number called? 3868, and we're gonna replace it with our hacked function, which all it's doing is basically, if we are currently hacking, which is, where to go? We're passing this dot hacking somewhere. Probably easier to show you. This dot hacking. Okay, right here. So we're initializing it on init, we set it to true, and then on set timeout for 30 seconds, and then we pass that into this function, which is basically, I've added this check which says these are all the obstacles that if you're checking for collision against these obstacles, just return false. You're not colliding. Just keep going. Okay, great. So let's hit play now. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's play this game and I will show you. Wait, did I never? Oh shit, I never pressed enter. God damn it. Alright, let's reload again. What do you mean no breakpoints? What do you mean no breakpoints? Oops. What the hell? 530, this one, breakpoint, there we go, reload. What the hell? Okay, we need to go to /game. There we go, okay. Correct. We're gonna go line by line real quick. U has been set. Let's go do this. Let's press 30 seconds for hacking. Set timeout 30 seconds. Okay, we'll do 30 seconds. That's cool. Okay, now we can press play. Right. So I'm gonna start the game. Whatever. Take a look at the console. When we start the game, it's gonna tell us that we've started hacking, and when we've stopped hacking. I'm just gonna say no, I'm good. Alright, here is, so in console we're saying hacking. The first hacking was because of the tutorial. There we go. Now we can pass right through everything, but we can still collect our items here, right? But since I've already explained how the game security works, we know that this hack is not gonna work because they're simulating the whole game based on my mouse positions in the back end to ensure that nothing went wrong. Okay, so the hacking, 30-second passed and the hack stopped. It doesn't really matter if I keep going in the game right now because they're gonna detect it, because they're gonna simulate it and know that something fishy went wrong. This is the message that they show. Great. So I just explained another hack that I tried. did not work because of this whole security system that they have going on. Really well done. Good job, Yuga. However, I'm not going to give up that easy because this message is a challenge right here. This is the real game. This is what we really need to win. Did you really think you could scam us? Is that a challenge, I hear, Yuga? Is it? Are you saying that I cannot figure out a way to break this game? I sure can. I sure will. I've got a lot of shit going on, so, we're gonna try our best. Okay. Here is what we're gonna do to game the game. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's the idea. So I've explained how the game mechanic works. I've explained the hacks we've tried so far and why they didn't work. Now, what is the idea to win? How do we get number one? I'm not gonna grind this game. That's not my style. That's not how I do things. Might bring in my cousin to do that, but I'm not gonna do it. But you know who else can grind this game? Computers. Computers can do that. Computers are fast. We've taught computers how to play games at world-class level, where they've beaten goddamn everybody. Dota, chess, checkers. What's the stupid game, right? We can figure this out. Okay, so we're gonna teach an AI how to play this game. Okay, AI is not my specialty. However, my specialty is grit and figuring shit out by looking at tutorials and using a little bit of my brain. Okay, so here's how the AI system would work. How would we teach an AI to build this? To play the game, to learn how to play the game. If you've ever seen any code bullet videos, you know it's not an easy process and it takes a long freaking time. However, there's people who have already figured this stuff out and we can try to leverage it as much as we can. So this needs to be done in Python. The AI has to be taught in Python. Any other language is just not going to work because there's just not enough tutorials. There's not enough libraries. There's not enough resources. There's just nothing. So this can't be done in JavaScript directly. This is going to require multi-level layers of hacks all combined together. And then we're going to get to our AI that can play this at a superhuman level. Okay, the algorithm we're going to use is going to be a reinforcement learning algorithm. This guy has a fantastic video series. It was 8.5 hours. I covered this in about 2.5 hours, because that's just how I consume information. Really fucking good at it. Okay, and he basically did 3 or 4 games in this, and the last one was this dinosaur game that the Chrome has.
Value anyway. An app,
right here.
Right,
so this is the game we're talking about, and he, created. There's a library called Gym, which is the go-to library to set up the environments for games, to apply different kinds of algorithms to teach computers how to play the game, essentially teach agents how to play the game. And so he was able to create environment using some other Python libraries by screen capturing and then feeding that data back in. So we're just the way it kind of works is the AI is learning by looking at a picture of the screen, and then we decide to give it a reward if it does something good, or we tell it bad AI if it does something wrong. And that's called reinforcement learning. And there's all kinds of things in there, like what's it called? QAN? Is it QAN? I don't know. There's a bunch of algorithms within the space specifically to teach AIs how to play games. We're gonna go with something simple for now that's already been implemented by other smart people. Okay. it's kind of what we're doing. I probably didn't do a great job explaining it, but you should get the idea. Any questions? Any questions, classroom? No? Alright, that's fine. Wait, why is this live? Alright, that's fine. Wait, why is this live? Okay, it's live. Beautiful, beautiful. That was a lot of talking. Okay, so where are we in this process right now? Well, here's what's going on. Forget about this, we're looking at this. Okay, so I've taken some of the code from that guy. What's his name? We'll give him a little shout out here. Shout out to Nicholas Renault. Renault? That's my guess. Okay, so I've taken some of the code from that to be able to set up, you know, the screen capture and things like that. And that works quite well. So if I go, where is the small screen? Damn, looks like I closed it probably. Okay, so we'll go here. We'll remove the breakpoints. We don't need them. We'll do a little reload. If I take this, if I make it 500 by 500. Make this smaller. There we go. If I make this 500 by 500, as close to as that possible. There we go. And if I move this to the screen over here, on top, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh. Okay, so I move the game to the first screen. And if I say, hey, run this thing, and then do this thing, there you go. It's capturing part of my screen. That's over here. And it's just, you know, getting a screenshot of it, then returning it into grayscale. So it's showing us the grayscale version of my screen, or grayscale version of the game. Now, what we want to do is basically create the browser using Python and inject some JavaScript in the game, basically do what we're doing here, so we can control things like restart game and give rewards if we were able to capture one of the items, or say bad when it runs into wood or a pipe or one of those propeller things. So we want to be able to interact with the browser using some sort of messaging system. To do that, there's, you know, we can use Chrome driver and instantiate it using Python and control it using Python, and there's a library for that, you know, Selenium, but there's an abstraction of that using Splinter. So we're using Splinter, and we are launching our own browser. So if I run this, actually I'm gonna have to do gb equals game browser. That's all I'm gonna have to do to basically start the browser and stuff. Okay. Yikes. Oh, I have to run this, and then I can run this. There we go. So, okay, you guys didn't see what happened, but what happened was it launched the browser. I can move it back up if we need to. So it launched this browser, and it shrunk it down to 500 to 581. I just have this 81 because of this top thing. I probably don't want this, but I don't know how to. Maybe I can just manually close it. But then after, okay, whatever. It's 500 by 581, and then I move it. It moves it back to my MacBook screen over here, which is 00, like that. And that's just because that's what the web game class is looking at here. So this is looking at my MacBook screen, 00 position, or you know, something like that, 0 100 or 100 0, something like that. Okay, so now that we have that, this is where we are right now. So the next thing to do is to be able to open the game, somehow connect my MetaMask wallet to the game, instantiate the game, get the game started, and then after that, after we're at that point, then we want our injected JavaScript to take over and be able to restart the game faster. Basically, if we want, we can say that, hey, don't ask Yuga for any seeds, none of that. Just just be in our little environment and don't make any requests outwards, which we can totally do that. We can stop all the requests that needs to be stopped. We can let all the requests that need to go through, we can let them go through. Okay, so the next step is to basically do that. Now I can install browser extensions here, but the moment I kill the browser, it's gonna go away. So I'm not gonna do that. But here's what we can do. I don't know. I can say gb.browser.visit, something like that. I don't know if I want to do that. Sure, why not? Dookie dash. There we go. There we go. Okay, alright. How can I make it so? Is there Python class fire function on destroy? Think of it that you're asking class to self-destruct using an inner method. It's kind of, well, luckily if I have this garbage collection, meaning your class will automatically be destroyed once it has references. So what I'm doing right now is if I reassign GB to a new game browser, our other Chrome instance is gonna be hanging, which is not what we want at all. I'm gonna move this real quick. We don't need this. We don't need that. Okay, so that's not what we want. So whenever we have, a delete thing, I want it to just kind of kill itself. So I like that there is a definition for this, which is gonna be, oh, I made it quiet. I think I want to do doom, and then oops, self.browser quit. I think I just want to call, can I call self.quit? Oops. I don't know if I can. Before I do that, I'm gonna make sure to kill the other one because I don't want it hanging around. gb.quit. Do that. What? What do you mean? Oh, that's right. So it should be gone. It is gone. We don't need this anymore. How do I delete this? Delete. Okay, so now I have this function which should call, and if I start this, there it is, just popped up on my MacBook screen. And if I run this again, is it going to destroy the other one, or is it going to start a new one? Yeah, I think it killed the old one. Fantastic. Wonderful. Okay, ideally we're not going to have to do this too often because it's going to be a lot of setup. But let me just close this one. Okay, we're going to say new block, gb.browser.visit, I'll pull it up here just so we can see. Okay, so it did go to that, but it is not big enough because of this little thing going on over there, which I need to fix. So that looks like about another, 80 pixels or so. So we'll make it 661, 660. How about that? Damn, it did not kill this one actually. No bueno. Huh. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Alright, that seems to be good. I'll pull it up here again. So we're seeing the game. We need to press to start. We can actually just go to game right away next time. Okay, it's going to say connect your wallet. Sounds good. It's going to have to be wallet connect. We're going to go over to... let me mute this. I'm going to go over to MetaMask. There we go. Cool. Just checking in for people. Okay. Okay. I'm coolio with that. There we go. Scan this bitch. There we go. That's fine. Alright, beautiful, beautiful. Sign. Alright. We have our game running now. Through this. Which is wonderful. Because now we can instantiate the game from our Python. Not completely, because I need to take over and da-da-da-da-da. But let's start. Validate. Nope, don't need to know. And now when we reload this, I can inject a bunch of JavaScript to take over, essentially. Let's play this real quick. Good job, you guys. This is not bad. This, you know, at least makes me believe that that it is possible to create a fun experience in the Web3 space. Because nobody was doing anything before. $21,000. Oh no. Oh, saved. Okay, we're gonna have to try to not destroy this instance of game browser. That was a lot of work to set up. Alright, there we go. We lost. Cool. We're doing great so far. I'm gonna move this here. Alright. Yep, that's hot. Okay. This doesn't seem to be working. Is this Python 2? I wonder. Yeah, I don't want to destroy this anymore right now. We'll do it later. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Alright. Fantastic. So next thing we need to do is basically figure out a way to inject a bunch of JavaScript in there. Well, I know how to inject JavaScript. What I don't know is how to prevent the WebKit 530 from being loaded. So, okay, we need to look at the game again. Do Kita. Let's do it over here. This main browser. Inspect. We're gonna look for. We already looked for 530. Right there. Is there HTML somewhere that's build manifest? What is that? Ooh, there it is. Build manifest. Where's that coming from? Probably this. No. What is in this? What are we loading? Let's take a look. Style sheet, preload, da 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 da. Those are all fonts. Let's go to the bottom. Script, next data. Ooh, next data. Props. Page props. Oh, damn, my back. I should not do that stretching exercise. Okay, rocket loader min.js. Alright, what's in this? Well, okay, what's this? No, that's not what I want. Nope. I don't want that, don't want that. What? Why is this so slow? That's pretty weird. Okay. Okay, start now. That's another thing I don't like. Sometimes it just gets rid of it. And then loads it now. There it is. Find the file for me. Dumb bitch. No, I'm good. Okay, so we need to inject into this script somehow. And that's quite a challenge, to be completely honest with you. It's not easy. How are we loading this file, I guess? Next, static, chunks. There it is. Okay, let's take a look at network. All. Right here. Okay. Let's do that. did find a way to override. I did find a way to override our. I did find a way to override the fetch function, and I'm trying to find where it is. We don't need that. That's a scraper I wrote for seeking.com. It was a fun scraper. I liked it. This is my friends made a bunch of adjustments to it to, you know, send a bunch of messages at random, fetch their profiles and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, right there. So all we need to do is right there. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if that's what we do, but we can certainly try. Okay. So we're just gonna like console log the resource for now. Console.log resource right. We're gonna take that and we are gonna run a little bit of a bloop. You're fine there, don't you worry. Alrighty. Alright, cool. Alright, now we can see, okay, my face is in the middle. Let me move it here, maybe make it a little smaller. Okay, so basically now we can see every request that's being sent because we've overwritten the fetch default window fetch method. So that means that now we can see everything that's going in or going out, and we are particularly looking for that resource that's, you know, the 530e da 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 da. So I'm looking for that. I'm trying to see if we're fetching that through the same fetch method or if that goes through something else. Let's also take a look at the network because I want to make sure right here 530. Okay. 530. Nope. Right here. These are all WebGL assets, which makes sense. And it would make sense that the script is not being loaded through the fetch function, honestly. But that doesn't help us much. Let's see. Okay, I can see that it does the pass thing, so we can definitely, you know, write some logic to tell it that, hey, don't you worry, like, you know, we're good here. And I wonder what would happen if I tried to play from somebody else's behalf. Right? Because, like, it doesn't really stop me from doing that. I guess that's a pretty good point. It doesn't really do that. Okay, anyways. It is possible. Well, it didn't load any of the. It didn't load any, you know, script through that. JavaScript, check for script. Interesting. Well, that's cool. But how are you loading this? It's part of the build manifest. Self.build manifest, supposedly. Is that a thing? Can I look for that? _build manifest. Oh, I certainly can. I certainly can. And then it's got chunks. So, can I change this? Okay, and where is this loaded? _build manifest. No? Build manifest? What's this? Oh, look at that. What is this? And what is this? Main dash 906. Oops. Let's look for that. E03. No? Nowhere? Huh. Alright. One of these have got to start loading something, right? So something is starting this thing, which it says that it could be rocket loader.min.js. But let me try. Build. No. Manifest. No. Main. No. Next. Static. Chunks. Pages. App. Okay, I mean that's huge. I don't want that. How do I close that? Okay, whatever. Game. Interesting. We do have this, which is really nice. Because let's do a hard refresh of, right, hard refresh. No, you're good. underscore build. What is CB? Alright. Wonder what the function is. Okay, so we have all these. What if I change them right now? Game dev replay. What is this stuff? Wait a second. What? There's slash game dev slash. What the fuck? That's pretty funny. We just found that we can. Sorry, we can't share this. Just found that we can share, or they can definitely see a replay of a game on slash game dev slash replay. That's hilarious. Okay, we're doing a lot of console stuff, so I'm gonna move myself on this side. And can I flip it? Transform horizontally? Wait, transform? Oh, flip horizontal. There we go. Alright, we'll take that. Okay. So we're doing a bunch of console stuff right here. The game is not that important. What's important is the console. Anybody on Twitch? Anybody? How is nobody on Twitch? Ugh. Fine. I will do it myself. Okay. So, fuck the errors. But we have access to the build manifest, which told us there's a slash game dev, slash replay, slash game dash slash validator, slash game dash slash viewer, slash leaderboard, slash private slash leaderboard, slash prophecy. This is interesting. Let's try going to slash prophecy, slash prophecy. What is this? Wait, okay, let me move myself back to the side. This is hilarious. What? Go on. Things get weird. The bond between space and time gets all fucky. A portal opens, shards appear, fragments to be collected. Go on. You need to traverse the underworld in search of them. It's super nasty, to be honest. They're some kind of power source. By the way, cosmic battle is upon us. Robots versus monkeys? No, that's... Wait, that's wolves. Oh, this is a wolf. Oh. No, it's a Shiba? I don't know what the fuck it is. I forgot to mention that I'm a super... You know, that doesn't sound too bad. Everything starts with the key. You gotta get it. Get it. Get it from Gary, baby. To be honest, the game may have poop on it. I wasn't expecting you to create the portal with an explosive dagger. Yeah, I don't know, man. Go get the key. Oh, okay. So this is just, you know, where you put the key. Alright, for sure. Is that the same as... Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, this is not new. So is this what people click on? If you click on this? Oh, this is. Alright, this is stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. Sorted pages. I was like, wow, I found something interesting. It's not interesting ever. /private/leaderboard. We're gonna try to look at that. Private/leaderboard. Ah, shit, I just overloaded. Alright, so what's going on here? It's gonna load those chunks. 404 is gonna load those chunks. So can I'm guessing it's going to /static/chunks, or it's going to like wherever the AWS thing lives. So it's not that I can just change the static thing. It's that it's that I need to probably how do I want to do this? It's probably fetching it. What if I remove it? Alright, we'll remove it. We'll remove the 503 right here. Can I remove this? Let's leave it as this. Okay, let's play. Let's see what happens. Is it gonna give us an error? It did load it. It did find it. Alright, we'll play. Oh, no, it did not, actually. Start. I think there was an error and it just reloaded. And now it has the data. Alright. Quite fascinating. I don't have to learn how to play the game. We have to teach an AI how to play the game. So let me focus. How do we override that Webpack chunk? How we do that? See, they even have the fragment details while they never. Okay, let me go back there. What do you mean bad gateway? We're good. That was weird. Ooh, Cloroxo. Let me move this down here. It's Cloroxo too. Sorry, I have to help a friend out and remember. Anyway, sorry. Face value. What? Did somebody mention me? Did? Or was it at everyone or something? How do I see my mentions? Okay, sorry, got distracted a little bit. We are still trying to. We're still trying to do what we were trying to do. Okay. Cool. How do we override that Webpack chunk? I've never done that, so it's hard to say how I would do that now. Somebody mentioned me. How do I see my mentions in a thing? Mentions. No? Everyone? Alright, whatever. Okay. So okay. Sorry. Alright, we're trying to see how to add it to the Webpack thing. How do I do that? Okay. do have our build manifest, right? And then it's being consumed somewhere. What is rewrites? Whatever. But we can't really change this easily because it's still using the AWS. Oh, do we have access to that? env process.env process.env dot process.env. Oh, no. Okay. Next, public and variables on the front end. It's not that quite straightforward. I want to see how it's stored. Slash game. Okay. Let's see where it's. Oh, sorry. Let's see where it's consuming it. Not bad. Okay. CB. Oh, right there. Build manifest CB. Self dot. Huh. Okay. Wait a second. Self.webpack chunk ne. Webpack chunk ne. Right, so it's an array. That's right. I've done this already. This is not gonna have the 530 right now because it probably hasn't loaded it yet. Right. So when I click that, it's gonna change. And then it's actually instantiating stuff. So it sets it. Can I take over the push? I don't see why not, actually. Const push default push equals webpack chunk ne default push. Okay, that works. How do we override the fetch function? Just making sure we have right here, we say .args, then we get the array of args, and then we say original fetch resource config. We pass it in. Okay. When we push, okay, we're gonna make this different. We're gonna say x is equal to an array, x dot push 1, x is array of 1, const d push d push equals x d push. That gives us the push with the native code or whatever. Then we can say x dot push equals, how do we do it over there? Just want to make sure it can be a function, so we're just going to pass it an anonymous function like so. We're going to console.log, do the same thing, dot 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 args. Then we're going to say args. Then we're going to say push or dpush, args 0, probably, that's fine. How does that look? So now, if I was to do x dot push 2, what do you mean? Cannot convert undefined or null to object. The fuck you mean? Hmm? Cannot convert undefined or null to object. Did it not like dpush? Is that what happened? Oh. Oh, do I need to return something? Return x push 3. What? Push. Unshift. Flat. Concat. Fill. Push right here. X dot. Do I need to do x dot prototype? Dot. What's this error? Cannot convert undefined or null to object. Anonymous. Push. Is that not what's happening over there? That's weird. New activity. Hey, Mighty House Inc. Are you still watching? Leave a message in the chat if you're watching right now. We are trying to hack Yuga's Dookie Dash, and I'm seeing if we can override the default push method. JavaScript override default methods. Stores a part of set item. Instead of creating new variable to hold to old storage functions, you could always bind your functions like so. Dot bind. Storage. What is storage? Oh, you need to store the old function. Okay. Can I do array.prototype dot underscore push equals array prototype dot push, and now I can do array.prototype dot push equals what? Okay, apparently I can use a function, so let's do that. Function val console.log val, and then I want to do return array.prototype dot underscore push val, and that should be it. Okay, cool. Wow, that's a lot of console logs. That makes sense, actually. Hi, this needs to stop. I need to say array dot prototype dot underscore push equals array dot prototype dot push underscore push. There you go. Okay, so we have reset it back. So this is pretty nice. I do like. Okay, JavaScript. I only wanted to write over JavaScript override default. I mean, I guess I don't have to console log so long as okay. Yeah, there we go. That's how we do it. So we can check if we are ever pushing that particular value, and if we are, we're going to switch out this script for something else. This is genius. I'm telling you, this is genius. This is really fucking good. Let's do this. Who is Mighty Housing? Anyways. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Should be fairly straightforward. So now that we have access to this, we need to say inject script. I can close. Oh, I'll close it. It's gonna be. Okay? So we're gonna be writing some JavaScript here, and we're gonna say array.prototype dot push array.prototype dot underscore push equals you know what, let's just console log first. Let's see if we can get it to work. So we're gonna say array.prototype okay, that's already there, dot push equals function val, then we're gonna do this, then we're gonna say if well, JavaScript check if type array.isArray if array.isArray val if that is an array, then we want to check if val.length is greater than 0. Then we want to check if array.isArray val 0, right? Let's check here. Just want to make sure that that's how it's set up. We're gonna push an array of 530. Then we want to check if array.isArray. Now we already checked that. If val 0 dot length is greater than 0. Ah shit, not yet. Fuck. There's probably a better way to write this. Oh, yeah, there is, actually. If let me confirm something. X1, X2, X3, what? X. Okay, Y is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I want to do Y 5. Dot. No, what is it? Conditional coalescing. Is that what it's called? Coalescing JavaScript. Conditional coalescing. Nullish coalescing. Not that, but what is that called? Question mark dart. Operator. Conditional chaining, that's what it's called. Conditional chaining. Chaining JavaScript. Conditional chaining array. Let's see. It's called optional chaining. Oh, that's exactly what I was trying. What the hell? So y question mark dot 2. Okay, 10. Transform? Why the fuck is it transform? The fuck do I know? 500. 147. Are all arrays linked right now? Is that what's happening? Might be, actually. I don't remember what I overrode the function to. Actually, that's pretty funny. What? Okay, can I do this on another page just to try this out? Probably fucked something up. X equals 1, 2, 3. X 200. Undefined. Okay. Alright. And if I yeah, and if I was to do x200 hello should undefined. Okay, and if I do it without the optional chaining, it's gonna give us an error. Okay, that's fine. I did something stupid here. Do I need to bind it like that guy said? Probably need to bind it, huh? Yeah, probably. Alright. Override default method JavaScript. Okay, and he did say we should do this bind thing, this .call. Local storage prefix. What is that? Although you can instead of creating new variables to hold your old storage functions, you could always bind your function like so. I don't know what this means. Key. Okay, so wait a minute. So I can say, instead of that, I'll try it again. Okay. So instead of whatever fucking stupidness I was doing, y equals 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can do y5. It's gonna give us undefined. Great. And if I do it like this, it says array.prototype.push. Array.prototype.push equals .bind equals function val this call return this call wow, and let's close this. Let's do that. .bind array .prototype.push array .prototype.push. Correct. Okay. So we got this, but before I do that, I'm gonna make a check here, which is, well, let's just do the console log for now. Console.log. Wow. Alright. This should start giving us a shit ton of, whoop, there we go. Alright. What is this? Alright, chill. Good. Cannot read property.length. Alright. What is array.push? Push. How many arguments can this take? it can take many arguments. Alrighty, in that case, this needs to be .args, and I believe it would be best if I .args here as well. I can just print out args, and let's do this. It's not happy. Is that not how it works? Function add a b, return a plus b. There we go. Oh. Function. There we go. And can I do add dot 1 2? Yeah, I can. So what's that problem? So why can't I do this? We're gonna assume this works for now. We'll test it. So we're gonna do if args 0 what are we pushing? So right now we have the first value. Well, the first value is the value, the whole thing basically, which is the array. So this is the array that we're pushing in the array. So this is that array, and within that we want the 0th item, and then we want the 0th item within that. Okay. If that is the truth, then we want to console.log const val equals or chunk val equals this. Then we want to do if chunk val, then we want to just console.log chunk val, and that's pretty much all I want to do. See? Let's see. Cannot sign properly. What is this? What is this bullshit? Why must it do this? What's the problem? Anyone in the chat know what's the problem? I mean, I could try doing it the other way. So let's reload. Let's go here. Let's go here. We'll store it in here for now. Reload. Come on, man. Yeah, no shit. Go away. We'll do it here for a second, just to test it out. Clear. It's already clear, but we'll. What do you mean it's not a function? It surely is a function. Okay. X equals 1, 2, 3, 4. X dot push 5 turns to 0. X. Well. What does it do that? Okay. Perhaps that's not what we're supposed to do. We gotta reload this. Okay. And instead of doing this, arguments. 1, 2, 3, 4. X dot push 1. X doesn't work. Alright, that didn't work. So we gotta do it the other way. Array dot prototype. Let me make this a lot bigger for you guys. Push. We're gonna store it in underscore push. I'm gonna say same thing this motherfucker said right here, which is, you know, function args. Alright, we're gonna try that. Function dot args console.log args. Then we're gonna go return array dot prototype dot. Oh, this needs to simply save array dot prototype dot push. Then we need this array dot prototype dot push equals this. Then we're gonna go push dot args. We don't technically need to spread it, like we don't need this technically. We already have access to arguments. Well, that's okay, I guess. Okay, we could try this. X equals 1, 2, 3, 4. X dot push 5. X. What the fuck? It did not push. Okay, would it push if I did? Wow. The fuck? Okay, maybe what I need to do is, because this is const x equals this, and then I need to do return x, perhaps, maybe. What if I said new array? Y dot push 7. What the fuck? I don't know. That is not working at all. No bueno, does not work. JavaScript override default array methods. Executes the replace function immediately instead of anchoring it in prototype. Oh. No, that's not my problem. What the fuck? Read up our map from scratch. Oh yeah. Oh god. X equals 1, 2, 3, 4. X dot push 1 returns the index. Why would that be? I could try making an anonymous function. Maybe it's the problem is this thing. Prototype dot underscore push equals array dot prototype dot push. There we go. Then we can say array dot prototype dot push equals da val console dot log val and array dot prototype dot push args. Let's just do val. Let's see. Actually that's a good question. I don't know how I would know that. Anyways, x dot push 7. Oops. Grr, that did not work. How does it work? Two. X dot push 10. Oh, it's doing it to a new array, not to this array. How do I make sure it does it to this array? Let's That's a very good question. JavaScript override. Okay, wait. Map from scratch. Plus. Callback. Callback. Okay. Yep, this makes sense. Array of my custom action. Array, not from scratch. Okay, this makes sense. Equals function console log. This refers to this array. So set this dot length. Oh. 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 Interesting. So, okay, let me think. So instead of doing this, let me do function val. Where does it call? Okay, because it's going to execute it. This dot push. This return. This dot push. Wow. No. Is that gonna work? X dot push. Oh, that worked. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be some fucking this bullshit. Okay, so now our script goes from this to, wait, why did I have this? Anyways, we don't need the bind bullshit anymore. We were gonna go through, this is cool, I like it, this dot underscore push. And before this, we're gonna have array dot prototype dot underscore push equals array dot prototype dot push on a brand new page. We're gonna paste this. Da 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 da. I like it. This should remain. Everything should still work. And now if I say x dot push 1 2 3 4 5 8, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, this still works. Beautiful. We got our script working. This is going to be our injection, and let's test it in Dookie Dash now. Alrighty. Ah, shit. We gotta reload. Okay, right. Reload. Let's make this a lot smaller now. We're gonna be running this. Okay. No? Nothing? Something. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. What? What? Okay. Not seem to work. paste this in, and let's just do if the first argument of the args is an array. How about that? How is it not? Oh, okay, right here. Damn it. Oh, okay. Damn. No, I shouldn't have done that. Fuck. What the fuck? If chunk while equals 530, is that it? Because we know the game chunk is 530, I believe. 530. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Go with. Yep. Alright. So we're gonna do it. Okay, we might have to do a little reload here. Let's fail real quick so it doesn't punish us for simply failing. We're gonna reload this, but hard reload it so it doesn't have that chunk anymore. We're gonna push this. We're gonna do this, and let's try again. Come on. Unless the WebKit push was actually not a legit push. How do I move this? Ah, please stop. Okay, so the WebKit push is a different kind of push. WebKit, no, webpack chunk any dot push. It is some weird kind of shit going on here. I mean, we could do the same thing here. There's no webpack chunk any. Webpack chunk ne dot push equals webpack chunk ne. Sorry. Underscore push equals webpack chunk ne dot push, and then we're going to say webpack chunk ne dot push equals function args. Well, this seems to accept two things, e and t. Now we could certainly do that, e comma t, and we could say console.log e. Oh yeah, we're gonna remove t. That's okay. And then we're gonna say this dot, is this a function? Yeah. This dot underscore push e comma t. Then we're gonna return that. Returned. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, we can just override this push function. There we go. Boom. That's our in. So now that should make our life a lot easier. We can override default function. We can override fetches and shit. This makes our life super simple, because I'm gonna remove that. Actually, that's what we have in there. Okay. Inject scripts. How about we make this a dictionary? Default array override. No, stop. There we go. Then we can have, how do I format cell? Format cell. Whatever. I forgot this is Webpack push override. That looked something like this. There we go. So we just need to say if E 0 equals 530, then we want to console.log pushing game 530 pushing game, and we want to make it such that T on like E1 dot, what is it? This dot hacking. It is 3868 equals this new function that I got going on. It might complain, but it might not. I'm not sure. Okay. Alrighty. Yes, I'm aware. I am very aware of this. We'll make this easier later. There we go. Okay. This is pretty much it. Cool. So this should do the same thing as pretty much the other thing. Oh, we also needed to do this. Oh, fucking heck, oh, it keeps visiting probably the browser. No, does it? That's fine. Cool. Everything up till here, basically. What? Everything here selected properly. Yep. Alright, so now let's do a little this. this talking about? Oh, it's using E. Yeah, probably shouldn't do that. Expected token. Where? I can't do that again because I'm already in the first one. I believe. Let's copy that. Let's reload. Fuck. Okay. Where? Oh, did I ever close this if statement? New format. Okay. What's the problem? What do you mean? If what? What is it talking about? Right here. What is that? What is this? What is this wrong? Oh. 3868. Is this better? Yeah, there we go. Much better. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. So now we have the same, oh, there we go. Now we have the same hack, but without debuggers. Oh my god. Oh, that didn't work. Shit. Ah, damn it. Why did it not work? No, I'm good. Yeah, I think that did a reload, so I think it overrode our change real quick. Yep, it did. Okay. I guess we can't use A either. Maybe A is being used here. Z. I could try changing it to Z. Just so it doesn't or like, you know. Okay. So try that. Do a little hard refresh. Clear out thing. Clear. There we go. Okay, let's try this one more time. Let that bitch work. Come on. E is not defined, it says. E is not defined? What do you mean E is not defined? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, E is not defined. E. Right, Z. That was the issue. Okay, let's try one more time. Come on, this is gonna be huge. This allows us to do a lot of things. Yep, our hack is working now. Oh my god, this is amazing. We should be able to collect this and pass right through this. Okay, so not only can we do machine learning stuff after this, but we can also do other things. Like predict where everything is and what's the right path to go through. And now our hacking is stopped, so we're gonna go and we're gonna get caught. Beautiful, beautiful. Everybody all caught up? Wonderful. This is amazing. We got it. We got it working. And now we can even get it working within our Python code. Are you even ready for this? I don't think you are, bro. I don't think you are. Okay, so we got a bunch of scripts going here. Don't care about that. Okay, beautiful. And now, if I tell it to visit this page, and then I say gb.browser dot execute script, inject scripts, default or override. No, not that one. We want webpack push override. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna go here, but I'm gonna do a little hard refresh manually. Okay, now let's do this. All right. Okay, just so I want to see if it actually worked or not. All right, let's test it. We should see a 530 here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That worked. That worked. So now we can inject our scripts from Python. That's huge. Sure. I'm avoiding it just because I know they're gonna catch us, and if they catch us too many times, they might try to slow us down, those fuckers. There's not that many obstacles, you know? There we go. Okay, I'm cool with that. Now we can inject whatever the fuck we want. That's amazing. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, now the question is, what do we actually want to override? Well, there's a lot of things that I want from it, that I want to pass over to my Python, and there's things from it that I can override the fetch to stop, or like I can inject myself into the fetch, so when I know it's starting a game, I can just return the same seed and play the same game. Should I try that? And have it never make that call. I wonder if it'll be able to do that. If I'll be able to play the game that... Like, that's not the most important part for me, though. For me, what's important is to be able to check if the game is over. Right? So, there's like certain places that I want to detect. Okay, the game is over. Let's restart it. I want to... Okay, what do I want to do here? Okay, let's take a look at this again. We have the init function, we have the step function. So we're going to get things here for sure. Right. we got render, reset, close, reset, right? So on to start a new game. And game over, or end. Not end, but it's here somewhere. Step. Done. Self.get done. Get done right here. So, yeah. Wow. That's actually quite massive. That we just figured this out. This is gonna be nice. You might not realize. I'm gonna close it from here. So I can just debug everything at one place. I don't need this now. This was fantastic. Alright. This pushes us much closer to where we wanted to go. That was a huge chunk of the things that we needed to figure out, and I just figured it out. Wow. This actually allows us to hack a lot of different websites. Anyways, so let's try to make it so that we can know when the game is over. How about that? Okay. How about I do how can I listen to callbacks on motherfucking I mean I could just have a function being fired a bunch of times and I could just execute the script. Is like window.is game over or something like that. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason I can't do that. And then I could just set that from this, for example. Yeah. Right. And we could this we can make this a lot better for sure. Like all kinds of shit. Yeah. This we can make this a lot better. Cost overrides equals 530 and 3658. This is going to be this function. Right, this is all fucking right like this. So this can be an object as well. Like so. Then I can go if z dot 0 in overrides. Is that a thing? No. Really? I can do that? That's pretty dope if that actually works. X equals hey or 1 in x. Wow, I didn't know this. If z0 in overrides t0 no if 0 in overrides t. Wait, no, z1 equals z1 overrides z0. Yep, that's right. So that whole thing turns into this now, which will most definitely work. And now I can add whatever fucking override functions I want here. Wow. This is kind of fantastic. Okay. Let's say I wanted to do X state manager. Game over, end. At the end, let's go. Okay, this is my bullshit. Cheater, leaderboard. Is game valid? Yes, I'm aware. This is, by the way, states. In-game. Start, prompt tutorial, prompt pass, whatever, pre-flight, post game start, on error, playing, target, game end, right here, actions, boom, right here. This is what I need to update. So this is 18337. Need to update that. It's gonna be nice. 18337. Let's search for that. Oh, not here. Sorry. In Dookie Dash, which is right here. Sources. Need to search. Search for this. Is it this one? No, not this one. This one. Beautiful. Oh, are they the same? There it is. Let's copy it. This will have the latest version. Oh boy. Oh. Bullshit. Copy. And function. Do I not need this one? Yes. What? Function X. Is it good now? Format document with. Sure. Alright, we don't need this. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna say this is, what is this? 18337. But the only thing that's gonna change is actions, playing or something like that. On game end. Right here. Is that it? States in game. game end right here. This is the stuff. Parallel. This is fetching and bullshit. Game end, target game end. Playing on game end. Window dot is game over equals true. Console dot log game is game ended. Is over. Alright, I'm gonna copy this bitch. We're gonna go right here. What is the problem here? Okay, there we go. We're gonna go. Yes, I'm aware. Okay, that was 5:30. This is not that. This is 6:12. My only concern is the function we're looking for is 18337. 18337. There we go. And the first thing I would want is actually log actually worked. Let's save. Oops. Format document with. There we go. Save it. Alright. Let me think. Z0 in overrides. Okay. This is quite most works. This is gonna be inject hacking inject script JS. Okay, so instead of doing this bullshit, we can just read the script as is. So chunks. Inject script.js as a as a string. Ooh, okay. Inject script. We're gonna call this that, and then we're gonna just say this is risky. We're just gonna call this JS file. That. I'm gonna call this, and then the thing that we're loading here is gonna be this. So let's run this, and okay. Now we got this going on. Now we can go to our console. We can go back to the thing. We can do a little doop. I would like to clear all the cache actually. Let's see what happens if I do this. Okay, what's the problem? Wait, what? Socket timeout? What the fuck you mean? Grr. Damn. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know if that's going to be an issue on the main one. If the socket's going to splinter. Python splinter. Alright, fine, whatever. I can just set a new one. Banned. Go wait in. Take a look. Let's inspect. Console. Alright. Ready? Ready. Okay. It did not say that. Oh, inject script. Oh, it's not a file. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna start a new one. It's gonna be gb.quit. Alright. Let's try that again. Inspect. Console. Alright. Is it override? Just making sure. Override. Okay, alright, let's try this again. Okay, not yet. Okay. Sounds good. Not yet either. Okay. Inject script. Just making sure. Can I make sure that I got it? Print inject. Not that. This. Alright. Yeah, it did get it. Okay. I will connect my wallet then. MetaMask. It's gonna ask me to sign. Sign to enter. Sign. I'm cool with it. So, did it or did it not override it? actually worked. Hacking. Okay, it did. It did override it. So it should set is game over when the game ends. So let's end the game. Oh, we can't end the game right now. Okay. Oops. Knows immediately when the game is over. Okay. I could loop this game now. Wow. This is gonna be very interesting. Because I know when it's making those start and end ones, and I can run it on the same seed if I have to, just to make sure that the algorithm we have can work on the same level. I need to detect when it captures any kind of item, and I need to say good job. But even if not, if it can just like go as far as it can based on the coordinates I give it, which I can control now. Yeah, I can control the coordinates from code now. Wow, okay, so now we can start controlling the game with code, which is actually the most important part, and I totally forgot about it. What's going on, viewers? It's a party. We are trying to hack Dookie Dash, but clearly they've done a great job securing it. So what we're doing is actually creating a machine learning model reinforcement learning agent that will play this game and get us to the high scores, which is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. And what we're gonna do, we're doing it with Python, but before we can actually work on the machine learning model, we have to connect it to the gym environment. So we have to control the game from Python. So we're creating that bridge. So what we've done is instantiated the browser using Splinter, which uses Selenium in the background. Then I've been digging in their code and been able to figure out how the code is being loaded, and when it's being loaded, we are basically overriding it with our malicious code, which is gonna allow us to detect all kinds of events that are going on the game and then interact with it on the Python end. So that's what's going on. It's actually quite interesting, and I don't think a lot of people know how to do this because it goes across so many different levels, right? We're working with Python machine learning. We're figuring out how things work on their front end and back end. So there's a lot of JavaScript involved. Basically figured out their entire system. They're using XState to manage the rest of the website, but they have their own, game system engine for their game, and I've kind of figured both out because I've been looking through it. And now we can start detecting stuff. So I was able to, when the game is over, we're gonna get window dot is game over equals to true, whereas it was false before. And now what we can do is actually restart, prompt pass. Okay, I don't really want that. Prompt pass I want to start game, prompt tutorial, in game, initial idle, entry states, on enter, playing, on, game end. We go to that. So we can start adding stuff to the X state and figuring more things out as we need to. On cancel. X cheater. So that's fine. On restart. Prompt pass. Can I add an action as well? Action? Can I add action? I don't know how to do that. Okay, let's take a look. So I just want to see actions. On error actions. No, not pre-flight stuff. I want it to go from start game, and that is the condition. Restart. On restart, x dot in game. Yeah, I will have to look into how to actually change their X state more. I'm not that familiar with X state right now. I did look into it. My laptop is hot. It's been playing this game and hacking and Python and Splinter. There's just so much shit going on. I'm gonna close Discord. Discord's pretty efficient, but either way, you can go away, Chrome driver, go away. Okay. Yeah, it probably needs a restart too. It probably hasn't restarted in like a year. Okay, right here. After 1000. Prompt tutorial. Which is right here. On start tutorial. Honestly, I don't want it to go to the tutorial, so I might just remove that. I never want to see the tutorial. Pre-flight, start tutorial. On complete tutorial, pre-flight, which is pre-flight, which says source post game start, on done, actions, start game. Right here. Can I do this? Yeah, I could probably just add it here. Window dot is, I should just say game state equals, oh, I could do that. Yeah. Why don't I just store the whole X state in there and I can just fetch it on Python every time? That will make our life a lot easier, actually. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me think. How does that work? Okay. Which one of these is the current state? I'm not sure at all. This is the context, which is a function. Okay. m.q.getState. This is everything, I believe. Nope, not everything. Okay, this is everything. This is actions and guards and services and post-game end. Oh, okay, this is just a small piece of the pie. Nope, this is everything actually. Okay, that's not a lot. Oh, this right here. That's a big chunk. What was it? Was it this? Yeah, that's a big chunk right there. Right here. Okay. How do we keep the context? right. Okay. Yeah, I think it's definitely doing that. It's just, there's a lot going on this MacBook right now. Hopefully it's not doing that too often. We're also kind of streaming, and I'm kind of streaming it back. Oh, there's some more dropped frames. Oh, more dropped frames. That's not cool. Okay, that's a lot of... let me see. OBS. Yeah, no bueno. Why? Yeah, I think after okay, that's too long. Frame rate 60 FPS, 4 FPS. Why? Okay, I want to close this. What if I close this as well? Is it better now? Okay, I might have to watch this video.
Hello, my YouTube friends. Today's video is sponsored by Own, but I'm going to tell you about that more later. You're here because you're experiencing drop frames in your live streams. This is a common problem, especially for new streamers. When you're just learning, it's really hard to know where to look to figure out what's causing the problem. So today, I'm going to tell you the 5 things that you should check first if your streams are dropping frames. So you know what? Let's get to it. Take a second down below and let me know how I'm doing. Hit that subscribe button. It's totally free, and it really does help me continue to make content that helps you. So thanks. The first thing you need to check is the stats window while you're live streaming. So while you're live streaming, you go into OBS, you go to View, and then you're going to go to Stats. And it's bringing up this stats window right here. You can see I brought this up while I was live streaming, and it shows you the CPU usage that you have over here. To make content. Let's bring up this stats. First thing you need to check is the stats window.
Stats window. Okay, let's take a look at stats. Alright, here are the stats. Oh, here are the stats. CPU uses 14%. It's not too crazy.
While you're live streaming. So while you're live streaming, you go into OBS, you go to View, and then you're going to go to Stats. And it's bringing up
21%, 15%.
While I'm live streaming, and it shows you the CPU usage that you have over here on the left in the top pane. You have your frames per second, the average amount of time it takes to render a frame, and then you have your render and your encoding lag. And this is going to be shown by frames drop. In this case, I had 21 frames drop from render lag and 0 frames drop from encoding lag. If this is bad for you, one of these will be in red. In the lower pane, you can see that this is the actual health of the stream from a network perspective. I have 0 drop frames, and you can see my bitrate over there on the right-hand side. That's
Drop frames, network, 17%.
So just keep in mind that the audio is generally added to the 6,000 bitrate on your video. So it's not unusual for your bitrate to be a touch over 6,000, or whatever bitrate you have set, because that bitrate doesn't actually include the audio. And once again, if I was having problems use, plus whatever the bitrate is for the audio. So just keep in mind that the audio is generally added to the 6,000 bitrate on your video. So it's not unusual for your bitrate to be a touch over 6,000, or whatever bitrate you have set, because that bitrate doesn't actually include the audio. And won't be a touch over 6,000, or whatever bitrate you have set, because that bitrate doesn't actually include the audio. And once again, if I was having problems or difficulties with my upload speed, this would be red and we'd be dropping a lot of frames.
I mean, this is red. That's a lot of dropped frames. Recording inactive. Frames missed due to rendering lag. Skips frame due to encoding lag. That's okay. Drop frames network.
Right, so this is the first thing you want to check, and you want to do it while you're live streaming. That's the only thing that's going to give you the information that you need to go to the next step. Now we know which process is causing our drop frames, and if no drop frames showed up in the stats window, then it could be a matter of how you're sending the signal to the streaming service. So if your stats look good, the next thing you need to check is the proper settings for your streaming service. First, before you check your streaming service settings, are you streaming on Wi-Fi? If so, then you can stop troubleshooting right here. Plug your machine in and try again. Wi-Fi is great for surfing the web and watching movies on your iPad, but it's not for live streaming. Here is the YouTube streaming service page, and it basically has all the information that we need to set up our stream so we will properly run on YouTube. Go down here to 1920 by 1080 at 60 frames per second. It lists the resolution and the video bitrate that we should have, and the same thing for 1080 at the...
So that's a lot of dropped frames. It says keyframe interval 4 point recommended 2. Check your encoder setting. Okay. Encoder settings. Okay, maybe I can go to settings. Video. output, stream, video, hotkeys, accessibility, advanced, general, nope. Check your encoder settings. Is it better? Nope. Is it? Nope. Still dropping frames. Settings. Keyframe every number of frames. Settings, output. Okay, output. Streaming. Oh, maybe that's the issue. Okay, I don't even see that option though. Video bitrate, audio bitrate. Custom encoder settings. It says output mode advanced. I see. Oops. So undo whatever the fuck that was. Oops. Okay. I can't change it. Output mode advanced. Not an option. 2. No, that's probably not it. Advanced keyframe interval. Is it because I'm streaming right now? If I stop streaming, it will